Yeah. Time is unraveling. Time is unraveling. Uh. Time is unraveling. Yeah. Time is unraveling. Traveling backwards through patterns, we pattern these permanent plans. Future ain't something that's common, it's some of the substance you settle and set in your hands. Born out of dust, now we trust what we're told is the total of what we can touch and can stand. Never once checking the steps that we stepped in was scripted by settings we didn't command. From cradle to cable, the fable gets framed as the flavor of it. This is just how it is. Channel to channel, the panels keeps handling angles of average narratives. Programmed as normal, informal distortion gets stored in the form of what order is. Till you defend it itself, never felt like the shell isn't all that your core really is. Mad when you map it, the habit of having your thoughts as a product of placement. Statement by state, what you shape to the state of your state gets adjacent. Call it reality, actually patterns of language and labels you latched to for safety. Fact is it's fragile, a patchwork of patches that parts of the place that you place in. Now look how the dust got discussed in the structure and stuck in the systems of status. Names and the numbers, the measures and metrics to tell you what matters and rates us. Nothing was wrong with the raw, it was more what was poured in the form that contained us. Layer on layer till later you're saying it's me when it's mainly what made you and shaped you. Time is unraveling. Every illusion is loosening loops that was laced in before this. Stories are storing its weight when you notice the notes that were wrote in the chorus. This ain't a war, it's a warning, was forming its form from the force that you're focusing forward. Ignore it, you orbit the order, explore it, you're all for the order you're in with. Creators create or be caging the cadence of copies that constantly circle. Urgent to urban, I learned it, observing a version of real that was rendered as certain. Certain ain't certain, it's surface, rehearsing a verse that work for the work and break it and make it. You take what was taken and turn it to tools that are truly emerging. Speaking, it settles the level of language you leverage is literally laying your lane in. Say it enough and it stays, that's the shape of the state you sustain or remain in. Careful what comes from your tongue, cause it becomes who you run when the running gets ingrained in. Words ain't just words, they're the worlds of your world into worth or into wasting. Now adding the engines, intelligence, mirror, and mental retention you enter. Feed it with clarity, patterns get sharpened and start reflecting it better. Feed it confusion, it fuses the noise into more of the same you were sent with. Tool ain't the rule of the users, the root of the future is sent in. So what you introduce, illusion or truth in the tunes that you choose to be using. Fear in the feed or a seed that is free from the need to be looped to confusion. You ain't a victim of vision, you're vivid and given the vision it's movement. Future is fluid, you're literally building the field that you're living and moving within. No need to attack, just detach from the trap of reacting to patterns you're pasting. Play something pure in the stream and it streams in the scenes you ain't seen but you're shaping. From dust to discussion, from nothing to something, the function is what you conducting. Time is unraveling. Future is what we introduce when we touch it. Time is unraveling. Future is what we introduce when we touch it.